Hey guys, welcome to part 2, going shelf by shelf. And we're going to go ahead and start with my It section. And we're going to start here with this t-shirt that I got. My wonderful fiance got that for me for Christmas. And then we have a few other It t-shirts that go along with it. We have Pennywise Funko t-shirt and another Pennywise Funko t-shirt that I picked up. They came in boxes with some Funko Pops that I'll show you in a moment. Then we do have some original artwork, and then we have the traditional It hardcover, the UK It, and the re-release, and then we have the different paperbacks. These two you can't really tell. One's a blue and one's a one's a black and one's a purple, so that's kind of why I have that. And this one, I just can't pass it up because somebody had it in a thrift store for like 50 cents or a quarter, and the first like 5 pages they've gone through, and everywhere it says It, they've changed it to Tit. Then we have this one. I believe this is a UK cover. Then we've got some Spanish edition. Then we have some French ones. And these three do go together to make one picture, but I'm not going to pull them out because they're a bit of a pain to put back. Then we got the different paperbacks. And then these two are actually the same. One's in a slightly better condition. This one might be a borrowing edition if I need to. Then we have this poster that I got at the local comic shop. They gave it to me for free. Got some little stuffed figures there. Clue and Monopoly It. My hat. This tiki. A couple of mugs. Got those for Christmas. One from a boss, one from a friend. I'm like, that's so cool that they know me so well. And then we got some Pennywise. This is the new Pennywise kind of section. Pennywise Lego. The different figures. Magnets. Stuffed bear. I got that from my fiance as well. Artwork. Then it comes into classic Pennywise, the Tim Curry one, the living doll, the Lego, and the movie, and then the kids from the new movie. And then that brings us down to the Pops. And these are the only two that I have that are true duplicates. Everything else is like a chase variant, or like this one here is, this is a shiny one. This one is not. This is covered in blood. The other one is not. So, each of them is a little different. I think I have almost all of the Pops except for maybe some of the super rare ones. I do have a lot of the different like chase variants, etc. I'm really excited. I like these where it's the black and white ones and then the color ones that go along with them. The classic Pennywise, the Pennywise with the beaver hat, both color and black and white. And then we've got the different Pennywises and variants. And then after Pennywise, that moves us over into our Dark Tower section. And we have, the entire series plus the 4th one. I'm super proud of that book. I had that when I was younger. I lost it in a move. I was recently able to get it for a fairly good price. And so, of course, I had to jump on that. My number 7 is actually an old library book. I have a second one down here that's actually an old library book. I bought this one to replace that one, thinking it was a regular one, but it came in, it was also a library book. We have a Charlie the Choo Choo. Then these are all different versions and releases of the Gunslinger, and then the audio. And then down here we have the Drawing of the Three. And these are all different variant covers. Not any true duplicates. There's something different about all of them. Coloring, printings, different verbiage, whatever. Then we've got the Pops, and then the figure that got at the local comic shop. I'll have the Crimson King. We have a couple of, different versions. Chinese, French, the Concordance, the History of the Dark Tower. We've got the audio tapes for the book 7, book 5, and book 4. And you can see all those. We've got the comics to go with it. And a t-shirt. And then that brings us to the stand. And there's the movie, the original one. I've got the different various covers. Couple editions of the original movie stand. One is pristine, never been opened. The other one's my reading copy. I've got 2 of the new movie, the stand, but they're different sizes. The black copy, the original hardcover book club edition, and then those new ones are actually each slightly different. One is embossed and the lettering is above. One is it's just regular printed. Then the Barnes & Noble release on the bottom there. The ones off to the side there are actually foreign editions. One's French, Chinese, and then two smaller French ones and one Japanese one. We've got a movie promotional box that was in the video stores to help promote the movie The Stand when it came out on VHS. We also have the laser disc here that came with it. Or it didn't come with that. I mean, this is separate. I have the laser disc for it. This was a promotional thing when The Stand new movie was coming out on, what was it, CBS, ABC, whatever. I don't even remember. I actually won a chance to preview it a couple of weeks early, and I did that. And then this came in the mail afterwards, this pin set, and then this sticker here. And then we also have some Stand comic books, movie photos from the original set that actually came with the Laserdisc version, the comic books, and then, you know, the movie. And this is the 2-disc version, or 2-tape version, the 4-tape version. These are 3 copies of the making of, and this one is called the marketing of The Stand. The sign for The Stand, chocolate payday wrapper, of course, some more comics. And then down here we have, these are books about Stephen King. These are books that are short stories that Stephen King wrote that are in them. And then these are his nonfiction works, Dan Smith Cabaret, Secret Windows, On Writing, Flight or Flight, hardcover and paperback, and then Nightmares in the Sky. Nightmares in the Sky is cool. F. Stop Fitzgerald, gotta love that name. Then we have, you know, a couple more pops with Molly the Thing of Evil, and the new hardcover Midlife Confidential, The Rock Bottom Remainders. His wife took all the pictures in that book, and then he's got a section he wrote along with a couple other authors. Very cool. Then that kind of brings us over here to my Misery section. Here we have the movie poster I picked up on one of our trips. Hi, everyone. And then we have the Misery books that I have in my collection. I've actually got them in these kind of magazine bags to hang on the wall to display to go along with this. And the one I have flipped is with Stephen King there. So there's all the Misery. And then we've got another Stephen King t-shirt. Over here we have the Creepshow section, VHS, DVD, the Pops. That's the Walmart glow-in-the-dark variant. Simpsons, Stephen King, Creepshow. Po Buddy's Nerfic from The Good Place. You know, it can't all be Stephen King. And then we come up here to my comic books, Castle Rock newsletter, Playboys, heavy metals, anything that has a Stephen King story, or some of the comics he wrote, like American Vampire, that I have in my collection. Then we have the Pops, the black and white Stephen King, and the colored one. The Barnes & Noble 3-in-1 book, The Holy Trinity again, his first 3 books. This one is currently on sale, I believe, at Barnes & Noble for $25. Same with the Stand Barnes & Noble copy, so if you want to check that out. Then we have the movies and movie-related things, including this here. This is actually a guy found the original prop in a junkyard from Maximum Overdrive, and he restored it, and what he was doing is he's sanding down and working on it. He'd collect the dust, and so this is actually a vial of dust from the prop from the movie Maximum Overdrive. Very cool. Another copy of Green Mile, Rose Red, Storm of the Century. Again, this pop doesn't go with Storm of the Century, but it's got the same wolf head cane, so I throw it in there anyway. Now, these two are my 2 favorite movies, Storm of the Century and Rose Red. Made for TV movies, let me clarify. Movie theater movies are definitely going to be Green Mile and Shawshank Redemption. They're Golden Years, Mangler, Lawnmower Man, even though he had nothing to do with it, didn't like it, sued to get his name off of it. Another Stephen King pop. And then here we have my audiobook collections, not DVDs, CDs, tapes, Insomnias, that one right there. Then we have the Gingerbread Girl, Stationary Bike, and The Mist in 3D audio. You know, there we go. Pet Sematary, Gwendy's Button Box, I've got 2 those are from libraries. Dreamcatcher, you can kind of see Needful Things. And another Green Mile. So, and then we also have some Doctor Who stuff. So there again, it can't all be Stephen King. So yeah, that's my Stephen King collection, shelf by shelf. Hope you enjoyed it.